Hello, hello. I'm posting on Discord in a sec. Right. Hello. Sorry, I'm just like moving around a couple things. I don't know why my voice is so like all of a sudden because it was fine a couple minutes ago. Ugh. Oh, okay. I need. Oh, what? I saw a hunting rifle for a second. Cool. Someone left one on the ground. We'll take it. Nice. All right, we can make it out of the void. Let's see if it reloads. Nope. Yeah, it's just an entire building that's just gone. Or chunk of building. How we doing today? How we doing? I'm just on for a little bit. The usual, just on for a short bit and early, and then on later. It's the Monday Thursday schedule. Did a robbery last night and got quite a bit of money from that. Realized my Akuma cannot take any parts, so if I want a bike with parts, I'll probably do a different bike. We got this. Got a Guardian. I'm gonna put those parts in this then, probably, which is these. I also have two semi-slicks that I was gonna maybe, see about selling Octo, maybe? His rims or something. You like my rims? I painted this thing and the paint didn't stick. So I have to go repaint it. Semi-slicks on the Guardian. I don't know if I'll do them on the Guardian. I might put them on the Sigma 2 and pump up the Sigma 2 and see how I feel about it. But I was with, actually, what am I doing? I don't need anything from here. I was in the, something else. What was I in? Oh, my Ocelot. And I actually talked to Capoto last night about it, and he was like, I think you could tune this thing to be really fun. I was like, maybe, because the turning just it feels shit. Even with I've all stage 3 parts in there. But we were talking about his car. He has a car. Actually, I want to see how much it costs at Mosley's. I think it's a Mosley's car. He has a car that drives really fucking well with like all it has is 100 turbo, and then all the parts in it are like 2 and 3. It is even missing a part or 2. And that thing drives really well. And I was like, why the fuck are we getting these cars that are only good after tuning when we could buy something like this and not have to spend the money every couple months, like, you know, 500K every couple months to keep it super tuned? And he was like, yeah, exactly. Like, Capono does know his shit on cars, you know, so we were just talking about it, and I was like, man, some of the parts make the car worse. You really have to spend time tuning. I mean, people just throw stuff in and they're like, more means better. sometimes a car does not want a certain part, actually, once you mess around with it. So Capono was kind of like, would you let me tune your car? Like, I wanted to, but he didn't know me well enough beforehand. I don't think he realized how friendly I was, you know, so he didn't want to just go, like, let me tune your car. I know you don't know me that well. But, I was like, fuck yeah, man. If you can make it good, you can make it good. Plain and simple. Just Chaos Legion. I like Chaos Legion. Y'all better not be taking hostages. Okay. Let me see. I don't know if it's in here in Tuner. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. The Itali GTB is the one that Capano has. This thing was driving like, like insanely well when he tuned his. It almost makes me want to sell the Sigma 2 immediately. No, it's not the Hospitality. That's a different one. Itali is the car, like, brand in this game. Like, calling it a Honda something. The one Yuno got is shit. But, the one Capono had, the way he tuned it, I was like, wait a minute. Because we were talking about it a lot, and, like, really the big problem is the need for constantly replacing parts. If you're not playing a fuck ton and making a fuck ton of money, I mean, you just, this is why so many racers are not racing on the server. They're not, like, doing a lot of that, is because the upkeep is crazy. And a lot of them are less gang, or they're not in huge organizations. They're not making a lot of money, you know? Not enough for that, at least. Or test drive for... I've test driven most cars. I know. Whenever it's a car that, like, a lot of gangs use, everyone knows about it. That one, Capono's car? It was crazy. It's Jason. Capono, Dom, and Hazel Jr. Ocelot. Yeah, one of them. I trust all of them to do it. Why is this on the floor? I keep coughing so much. I wish people wouldn't leave shit all over the floor, dude. I'm gonna leave those in there. I haven't been worrying about the materials too much. People depot them in. If they need more, I'd rather it be scarce. So I have to think about it. Let me look at my sheet here for the money. I was doing it earlier. We really don't have much earned by people. It's just this that needs to be done. So this, I believe... Let me see. This is the approximation. This is approximately how much the gold bars would get you. So that's... that. I don't know if they did that. I do want to say, as much as people love to shit on Apple a little bit for yapping and whatever he does, I want to say Zeke 2 times Teddy, because he explained to me really quickly. Teddy gets 2 cuts because he's paying out one of his guys a cut. He said, just hand it to me. So it's 6 people. Zeke, Teddy, Teddy's guy, Ilya, Leon, aka. Cash in box 21, 22, 23. Thank you, Apple, for doing exactly the thing I said. You do your robbery. You make sure it's transferred to money. You put it somewhere, because instead of doing people's splits and putting it in their boxes, you just throw it in the empty boxes that I told people about. Thank you. This is literally all I'm asking them to do. That's it. I will say Apple does listen to stuff like this. He does fall off though. That's his problem, right? He'll do a thing like really well, and then sometimes he'll like start forgetting and getting complacent. But if I remind him, he usually is fine. That's all I want. So whatever happened with these, they never transferred them to cash, or they did and they never told me how much it was, nor which line item it was, because it could be this one, could be this one, different group of people. You know what I mean? So this is about $1 million right here between these two, because a Polito gets you about 450 to 500k approximately. They did drop that $1,050,000 on the floor. I don't know if it was from these two and they didn't change the note, or if it was from the 2 Politos that were never written down, because that's the one that Apple keeps talking about too. He's like, there are 2 Politos that were never even written in there. And I think that's what this is. He means 2 Politos, like, because they're gold bars. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then the inked bags, I just talked to Queenie, but like I don't even know if she knows that they put her in charge of the fucking inked bags. It was good when only Apple was taking them in, because he was in charge of the armory in like every way, he thought. Not just guns, but like the items in there, making sure they're churned. So he was actually taking care of making sure the inked bags got handed out to Day and Cole. And then when they'd come in, he'd have the cash and he'd like ask me what to do, and that was actually fine. But they wanted to put Queenie on it for whatever reason, because at some point more people started touching it. More people started running some of the inked bags sometimes in a little oxy run, and like the cash, straight up, no one has ever reported to me any cash coming in from these unless they've done this. See, like this 25 ink depoted, and then it was later changed to cash. They said everyone has their split, meaning they split out this amount to everyone evenly, so I don't need to do anything. But here's the thing. Did they give everyone the full amount? So the crew doesn't get a cut? Or did people put their cut, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, did people put their cut of this in their box and then I'm supposed to take half? Like what? Because I'll tell you, most of these names do not have anything in their box, or did not that week. You know what I mean? So that's why I want the money to go through Queenie or through one person. Because if that was the case, then each of them should have put 18,260 cash in their box for me to take half of, or they give me literally half of that. What up, what up?
You saw my message about the money I spent on Goober?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's like a very conservative ball.
Yeah. All good. Like I said, I'm going to keep this stack here refilled, so take as you need always for that.
Okay, will do.
He's in debt because of jail fines, so he has to live off of cash. So when he runs stuff through Goober, he has to pay cash instead of like out of his own account or something. So I told him just take the cash from you know, the budget pile, because I consider that an expense. It's fine.
Hey Gigi, can you come by here for a sec?
Yeah.
You know, the keypad on this thing is broken.
Oh.
That's just open. It just happened now.
Huh. Okay.
Earlier.
I could check if we have an extra. We might. If we don't, then I'll make one if I can. I was grabbing another stack here. There we go. Okay. Do this for now. Let me see if I can make one. I forgot that the keypads just go bad. Let me see.
How come he moves from the wash cash into the other box?
What was that?
How come you sometimes move the wash cash from the middle to the left box?
So I do like very even stacks into that middle box, and then if it's not an even stack, I just leave it on the left. You are welcome to move that, but
okay.
It's just organization in my head, because then I'm like, okay, I left 5 stacks of 250 this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I just start eating into the 250s on my own, so they get odd.
I see that. I've seen. All good. Plastic and circuit boards. Okay. First off, these should be down here. And then after that, we still need... Okay. Oh, we did have an extra, I was right. Okay, if someone was making that for something else... Too bad. Needed that keypad badly. Took more mats to make another. Just so they know.
You're handling the keypad, right?
Yeah, I just grabbed it.
Right.
So that'll be on there. Same code.
It'll be the same? Same code, okay. Alright.
Yeah, let me do it right now.
See you around.
Yep. There we go. Be easier for you to be on the ink bag so you can take the crew cut? Yeah, it would. It would, but I think with some of the hours that I'm around... Actually, no, because I'm around late, which is when Cole and Day are around. Like, if I can't do my early hour one day, I still make sure I'm around late or vice versa. But usually late. And then, like, half the time I am around normal storm. Because usually 3 days out of the week, I'm around late, minimum. And then 3 days of the week, I'm around this time and beyond. So I probably could do it just fine. Problem is, one of those days is a Saturday, and so many of our guys aren't on that Saturday. So, some people only see me, like, NA hours Tuesday, Friday, because a lot of the time I'm just in here early and they don't walk in here. So they think I'm literally not awake, but I'm like, right here. I'm right here. Yeah, like, I know these aren't in the armory, so they got changed to cash, but where's the cash? Like, people have not been... People could be skimming, going crazy, and I wouldn't be able to track it. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to do their own version of a system, or people keep dipping their hands into it, and I need to tell Luciano he's not allowed to talk about money without me ever. I think what I need to do is I need to have, I need to set these up and change them to not be numbers. Let these be numbers. And set one up that's like an inked cash depot. So after the inked bags are run, then Queenie moves it here or whatever. I don't know. I know she's been sick, so I don't want to bother her too much, but... How have I been around so many times and I've, like, never run into her? When I do, she's like, yeah, we should talk, and then she goes and does something else and it doesn't call me. And I got really tired of, I was very proactive early on and always hunting people down for an answer, but, like, it turned into I always did it and they would rely on that I would always do it, so I stopped. Last Marty text. Kill them. Too girlies and dirty man. Yeah. I was telling him to kill them for disobeying. When I talked to Marty, I told him about, like, Edgar being involved with Norman, because Marty and I have talked about Norman before. Like, many, many, many months ago when the guild first talked to me about him. And it wasn't just about Norman. I talked to Marty about, like, different serial killers around. So then from there, you know, there's a whole conversation about Norman, and I was talking about Edgar.
Just the person I was looking to talk to.
Nice fit.
Thank you. It's my winter ghost fit.
Wow, looks good. It looks good.
Thank you. I've started to collect snowballs for this Friday.
Yeah.
But where should I put them? Is the real thing.
Wait. Say this again. Say that again.
I'm starting to collect snowballs, but I don't know where I should put them. I can stack them on the ground somewhere. But...
Put them in the... Wait, do they fit in the fridges? They should. Put them in the fridges. In front of the farming area?
Farm?
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do too, right? Like stack up on snowballs and then do a summer snowball exchange and try to sell them.
I have, but also for the thing, I think we want to do a snowball fight on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I have $100,000 from the States.
Ooh, okay. Here, this way. Put them in these. Nobody uses these. These were from when we used to do farming for the Frank's food stuff. We would use them. But Bo has a different... You can't put them in here? No. They don't work? Oh.
Just in case it's me.
Put him... We could put him in... Oh, no. He can only fit 2 in these cupboards.
Yeah, I can put him in the cupboards, technically.
Oh, I mean... Might as well put extra snowballs literally everywhere. Like, why not?
I can put it in this sugar container.
Just fill the damn cupboards. Yeah. Put them in everything.
I can put it in everywhere. Someone's gonna be so confused.
There's just snowballs everywhere. And then we tell people, don't touch the snowballs. Do not.
We don't need tea in our substitute.
Works perfectly. Alright, I'm gonna get back to my money shit. Let me know if you need anything. I'm around for a little bit, and then I work in my apartment, and then I'm back around late.
No problem. I'm just stacking
Right.
snowballs. That's all I'm doing.
Yum. The snowballs don't seem to go bad, so we were talking about stacking a bunch of them and keeping them so we have them for a long time. It's funny that they don't fit in the fridge, though. Okay, only thing I didn't write in my spreadsheet yet was these. So I'm paying out for this week. Like, who's depoting the cat? I just don't know. Let me call Apple. Let me call him. I've tried really hard to not touch armory. Yo, okay, so I'm doing the money stuff. We have, between us, we have a fuck ton of inked bags from this past week that we should be paid out for. I don't know if those were ran. I know there's not that many inked bags in the armory, so it probably were. But the thing is, with the current system, I have no idea where that money goes. I don't know who gets handed that money. I know we said on the Friday meeting, like, we wanted to go through Queenie, but before that, I have no clue. So there's a bunch of cash that, you know, if someone dropped it in, maybe they did, but I just, like, don't know, because no one marked it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Queenie's technically meant to handle all of it. She's meant to take the inked bags immediately, and then it's up to her to do everything. Right now, all the money is in the Mirror Park house, I believe.
Oh, it's in the Mirror Park. Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like, I've tried to get in contact with her, but she's been very sick, so I haven't been bothering too much. But that's all I need to know is, like, where will the money be depoted so I can grab it and then work that out. But let me see if I have access to that.
I'm not sure if any of it's been, you know, cleaned, though, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go to that house and just look through, because I do have access to that house. I just I don't look at the stuff in there because I don't operate through there.
Let me know if there's anything in there, like, so on the left will be, like, you know, all the bags, and then on the right should be, like, the cleaned amount.
The depot,
Let me know, because I can also run it right now if needed. Like, I can run, like, on it easy.
I mean, I don't mind leaving it to whoever does it, or if you like doing those runs, you know.
Well, Cole is still recovering from, like, his rib shit, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and then,
that's the thing.
Bayrell is going to be gone for 4 days. He's around right now, but I think he's around just getting the shit ready, and then he'll probably go to bed, you know?
Got it. Okay. I'm fine with that. Only thing I would say is just talk to Queenie so she knows who's running it. If it's not them, like, she knows that someone has either signed themselves to it or she gets the chance to, like, you know, delegate. But, yeah, just let her know so it isn't magically happening. But yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna see if that amount of money was run, then we're chilling and I can pay out for that. If not, then I'll move the line item to, like, the next week or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just keep that moved until the money's actually depoted in.
Okay, bet.
But, all right, thank you. Just wanted to check because I'm trying my best to not stick my hands into every little op because I did that for so long and then I was just in charge of everything. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like
Yeah.
not be that person. Okay, see, there's 50 bags in here and no clean cash in the right
I
side.
think I did talk to her a little bit. That's ours.
Yeah, one of those line items is 50 bags and another is, I want to say maybe 34.
Yeah. I think she did kind of say, you know, if you want to, you can. When I talked to her at the, you know, like bodega
Yeah.
like 2 days ago.
Oh,
But I don't want
bedrooms
to
look
like.
so nice.
I was waiting to see if they do it, but I don't think either of the people are going to be doing it. So I'll probably
Right.
run it like in a little bit here.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay.
I bet.
Fine by me. I'm gonna check the computer and see if they left any notes on it, and then other than that, I'll just leave it be because there's no clean cash here. I just want to check with Queenie to see if for any reason she moved the money to the spot because there have been random amounts of cash that have been dropped off. It's just not marked anywhere, so I'll see if I can bother for that.
I bet. All right. Well, just let me know if you need anything. All right.
Yep, will do.
All right.
Bye. Okay, so this is people dropping off bags. Apple, Zeke, Flash. And then this is how much people have cleaned. So 100 bags would be 200K. I think they should do it differently, but that's okay. Like, they should keep current stock number. 50 bags would be 100K. 92 would be 184. 10 would be 20. On 190 would be 38. 239, 600K. This is more, because it's 2K per. Okay. I don't know why they did this like this. Interesting. They pulled my system. That's good. Queenie on the 28th. Plus, what is FB? Something we did. I guess Fleeka Bank? Actually, use pluses. Fleeka Bank. Game pieces used, 50. No, because Fleeka would be like 20, 21, 22 gold bars. Unless it was 50 bags. Not Fleeka. I'm thinking Polito. Sorry. Fleeka Bank would be gold inked bags. Yeah, it would be 50. It could be 50. And with me and Apple. Yeah. I think that is. Why does she have a note here for that instead of using this? Why is this here? Oh, this is so messy. This is actually so poorly done. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Gigi?
What's up? I'm in your Mirror Park house, actually.
Oh, what are you doing there?
I was checking up on all of the inked bags and stuff. I was checking to see how that was systemized because I don't that's like the one money thing that I have kind of left other people to figure out, and I want to say these computer notes are terrible.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was a shit show. So
Yeah.
I remember it was like a week ago or something. There was like 400 baggies or something deposited there. So me and
Right.
Kapono were cleaning it. It was like 888K.
Yeah.
So we did that, and he was noting it down because they were in like separate piles.
Right.
So when we cleaned it, we also kept it in the separate piles, and he was writing it down as we was doing it. And then
So many
at
knuckles.
some point last week,
Yeah.
Queenie, Bo, and Luciano came and took all the money and did whatever.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because somehow that process, like I purposefully, you know, I do all the money stuff. I purposefully kind of let that be out of my hands to see how people handle it, and then it's of course like, you know, Not a big
I
deal.
mean,
So I'm gonna.
I'll say this though.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be a shit show from the beginning because like people were just dropping money in there, not knowing
Yep.
who's is who and what. Like
Yep.
it would make things so much easier if me and Cole had the access to be able to grab them from said location
Mm-hmm.
where you know whoever's put it in there is like logged it, whatever you like job wise.
Yeah.
So then we can take it, clean it, and then I don't know, just tick it off that it's been cleaned,
Yep.
and then put the money away.
That's exactly what I want to be able to do. For right now, what we're doing is having Queenie be the intermediary, so she'll make sure she grabs all the bags and drops them off here, from our spot, and then she'll pick up the clean cash and everything. And it should just be her managing that. That being
Okay.
said, I don't know if she needs to be doing that because she's also just managing all the heists and everything anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk to her and like I'm fine with either her doing it or differently, or if you guys do end up having access, then you guys. Oh, there's Cole. So hi, I'm on the phone with Dayrell. Hello. We got Cole and Jason here. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Either way, you guys keep doing what you're doing, and you know, just the left box bags, right box clean cash is great. that's
Yeah.
that's honestly more than enough for right now.
I mean, like the last week,
Uh-huh.
I have been here like every day. It's only like
Yeah.
the last, I mean, 2 days I've been back at the farm.
Right. And
You
you're
know,
gonna
working
you're
in
gonna
there.
do is it a week away or something soon?
What's that?
Are you gonna be away for some time, or was am I thinking of someone else?
No. The only thing on me is so when I will be here for 4 days, and then
Right.
4 days I go back to the farm. But
Yeah. You do like on
I
and
mean,
off. That's fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. I mean, I just got back from the farm like an hour ago.
Right.
And then I'm going back tomorrow. You know, I'm just trying to get some shit done because
Yeah.
Apple said they rinsed for all the fucking acts we gave them. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
crank out some right now.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, but we're I don't know. It's easy for us to do. It's just right now. It's
Honestly,
just
Jason
too
should manage this.
many variables. Like you know,
Right.
someone's got to get me the money, and then it's just weird.
I agree. It's messy notes and too many cooks in the kitchen, right? Too many people putting their hands on things and trying to resystemize.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a treasurer step in, and I'm gonna clean it
Oh
up a
no,
little bit.
yeah, no, we need that. You know, you lay the
Yeah.
foundations, you know, the blueprint, and then you know we'll just follow it. I mean,
Okay.
I just thought
Perfect.
it would be the case of you know you dump it there, and then we'll be like, all right, we clean it, put the money there, and then whoever's bringing it
Yeah.
to us should know where it's from.
I mean, yeah. I don't think any notes need to be kept here on all the breakdowns or anything. I think you guys
Yeah,
need to just clean as you see it, and
yeah,
we have someone bring it back, and then I just count it. If I know someone dropped off 50 bags, there should be 100K. It's just
yeah,
it's a simple
exactly.
thing. So
It's not
yeah.
hard, you know.
Yeah, I think they're overcomplicating it. Actually, they always say that I make things complicated, but then when I look at it, when I look at their notes,
Oh yeah, no, this stuff is a walk in the park.
I know. So let me simplify it and clean it up a little bit. I'll take care of that.
Yeah,
Also, I will say Queenie's been sick, so she hasn't been able to put her mind on this and get it really,
yeah. I was wondering where
sorted.
she's been lately.
Hmm?
Cause I was just saying I was wondering where she's been lately because she's normally
Yeah,
my go-to person.
yeah. No, normally she could take care of a lot of things, but she's been so sick, so she's been like around some days, but really not able to get like work done. She's just kind of chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah, but all right.
just existing.
Sounds good. Did you need anything in
Uh,
particular?
I mean, the only thing that's on my mind is I asked Apple if he could get me my money from my crate the other day. He said there should have been like 70K and there wasn't nothing
Yes.
in there.
Yes, I need to grab that. I will do that. I will do that for you.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just curious because like I was like, shit, has another Capono incident happened?
No. I have codes on all the crates, so people can't possibly.
Oh,
I
okay.
made that impossible. Yeah, no. I'll throw it in there. I think it was that I didn't sort out like the Oxy money yet.
Yeah. Oh,
But
okay.
it was the Oxy and any cleaning money I didn't sort out, but I did everything else, so that's why it wasn't in there. But it's Money Monday, so I'm gonna fix anything that was left hanging.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, sorry to chew your ear off in that. I was
No,
just
no.
that's why I was calling.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I'll be doing shit and in the middle of it, someone goes, "Oh, Gigi, I need this. Oh, Gigi, I need that." You know, and some things will just
Yeah,
kind of
good
sit there.
plan.
So, yeah. but I appreciate it always.
Okay, doke. I was actually gonna ask as well. One last thing is,
Mhm.
for like the last week, no one has given us any bags to clean. I mean, like last 2 days I haven't
Mm.
checked 'cause I've been at the farm, but there's been nothing there.
Yeah, right now there's 50 bags in there. I know there are more bags in our spot right now that I can actually probably move over here, and I'll just note it to Queenie that I did that, so that you guys can get to clean
Okay.
it.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you, but I mean, I know you want to streamline, get everything in place for it first. We can wait till then, or
Yeah.
if you want us to do it like today, we can get it done today.
No, you just do it, and I'm gonna tell people, hey, until this system is changed and everyone is on board, no one touch it. I'll touch it. I'll move the
Okay.
bags. I'll pick up the cash. No worries, because that adds what, 5 minutes to my day max.
Mhm.
You know.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll handle it until then, and then whenever I talk to Queenie and she's feeling better, I'll probably pass that to her.
Okie doke. All right then. Well,
All right.
sorry for chewing your ear off. I got
No,
fucking
no
told texting me,
worries.
calling me a kiss ass and everything.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So
Tell
I'll
him to
let you.
screw off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I will. Don't you worry. I'll let you go on with your day. Okay.
All
If
right.
you
All right.
need anything, give me a holler. Okay.
We'll do. I'll be around for another 30 minutes today, and then maybe later tonight. I'll be back.
Okay. All right then.
Yep.
Please don't roll your eyes so hard.
Oh, I won't. I won't. Or maybe I will. I don't know. No guarantees.
That's what Cole said anyway. All right, I'll let you go. Okay.
All right. Bye bye. I'll see you.
Bye bye.
Oh, Daryl. I was on the phone with
Me
Daryl.
next, me next, me
Hello.
next.
Oh, you next. You next.
No, me.
Oh, is this the line? Is
No,
this
I
the
need-
line? Well, she was
Yeah,
standing in
yeah.
the front, so you know how that goes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I wrote you a note yesterday.
Okay.
I'll work on the carrots and everything in a bit after my
Okay.
my moonshine stuff.
Cool. I did
I-
some last night. I've been like
I
every
s-
night I do that once, but if I'm not doing one a day, you know, so just having a second person is really helpful.
I was gonna do it twice yesterday, and
Yeah.
I just was not feeling up for it, so I went to bed.
No worries. That's why I want multiple people on it. That way it's, you
Mhm.
know, no one feels like, oh my God, I'm the only person whoever does this, you know what I mean? So if
Yeah,
you don't do it, I
Yes.
will, and vice
Yeah.
versa.
Like that, carrying Jason.
Yep.
I think Sam's going to talk to you or Arush
Mhm.
or somebody probably about Roddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm talking
Um,
to Gigi, and it's very important, So I'll
That's
I'll
right.
text you back, just letting you know. So I will let you know in the text.
So Roddy works for me at Danks.
Right.
He's 100% clean guy. He doesn't want to be
Mm.
anything but 100% clean guy. But I think Sam's going to talk to somebody about Roddy and maybe getting him to be a clean guy for Cyprus.
That could be nice, yeah, because some of the people that we have like just don't always wake up, which, you know, we can email people all we want, but I'd really like it if it's someone who's actually around.
Yeah.
But on top of that, yeah, having multiple, because if one clean guy gets burnt, everything gets burnt.
Mm.
So
Right. So not saying that I wouldn't also, be up for staying clean and whatever, but
Mhm.
if I'm needed for anything, I'm very flexible. So
got it.
but just so you are aware that Sam's probably going to talk to somebody about Roddy.
Okay, good. No, sounds good to me. I'll keep it in mind.
And he's been working with us, I don't know, a couple of weeks now. But he
Yeah.
worked with Cole way back before the collapse and stuff and shit. So
Right. Good to know. I mean, if you guys
Mhm.
are like, yeah, we trust this person, that's good enough for me, to be completely honest, for stuff like
Okay.
this.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
All right.
What you got, Cole? Next.
Well, I'm just about Roddy.
Yes.
I kind of I'm not gonna say I brought him in, but yeah, I kind of introduced everybody.
Mm.
But he was around for Roosters days, so
Right.
he doesn't know our system, but he knows to keep his fucking mouth shut. So
Yeah, I got you.
he's very dependable on that. So, but yeah, I don't really need to talk to you. I was just
trust
fucking around today.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I
all
was
good.
like,
Actually, I was gonna mention to you guys. I'm in here because I was checking the notes and I was checking the inked bags in that process. I've been very hands off with that process because I do everything with money, and I'm like, well, you know, let someone have a crack at it. The notes are horrible. I could see, I'm not talking about you, the cleaners, right, or you specifically as a cleaner. That's fine. But whatever's happening in between is terrible. It's god awful.
Well, I mean, all we
Someone to
have
clean
is
that.
just Apple brings us a shit ton of
Well,
money, and then just drops it off, and then we just clean it.
That's
So-
that's what I'm saying. Like your role is totally fine. You don't need to change a damn thing. But multiple people, multiple times have actually been dropping stuff off. It hasn't always been Apple, or was for a bit. And now it's, you know, more cooks in the kitchen means more confusion and everyone trying to make a different system. So, you know, you can imagine how that goes with the note taking and all that. Again,
I
doesn't
mean,
affect you, but
I'm sure you've already talked to Day about it, but I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
I was doing this to begin with, this Day I think was on at the farm.
yeah.
I literally was just like, Apple, just put in this computer whose bags it is, put it in
Yep.
bags, clean cash. And then my only issue was, and the problem still stands, is how does that money get divvied up if I only know
Mhm.
the person that's delivering the bags?
Yeah, so that's what I want to systemize. I would like you guys to just keep a record of how many you cleaned. How many,
Well-
you know, I cleaned 50 and it was 100K.
So let me ask you this.
yeah.
Because this would be like, I think, simple. We
He's
know
gonna
how
say
much,
what I was
you know,
about to
it's
say.
$2,000 per bag, right?
I think you're about to say what I was going to say, but go ahead.
Oh, can I feel smart for like 2.5 seconds?
Go for it. Go for it. This is your moment.
Everybody just fucking puts their shit in here and says,
Huh?
let's just use Queenie, you know, just put Queen on there. Queen dropped off 18 bags, and then we just say we've cleaned, I don't know, 1.2 million.
Mhm.
And then that 1.2 million, the crew gets whatever the fuck crew gets, and then, oh, Queenie did 10 bags, so she gets, you know, $5,000 or whatever it fucking comes
Mhm.
out to, right? So it's just like easy. Like there it is. There's the bags.
Yep.
It's easy for you. There's a lump sum of money. Who gives a fuck how it's
Well,
split out?
That is the system that I set up, essentially. Somehow in the note-taking process and the transferring things around to get it done process, like the operational stuff, it has gotten so lost in the sauce. So I'm fixing that because I tried to be hands-off and it, you know, doesn't work. Yeah, you guys, I just want to have people, whoever is dumping bags in, whoever's in charge of physically moving them, dumps bags in. That same person should be in charge of taking money out and dumping it in one spot for me. I have a list of jobs and how many bags they got from it. So when people go depot their bags in kind of the first location, I know, okay, these 5 people did a job, they got 50 bags. These 4 people did this job, they got 30 bags, whatever. I have that list. So when the money comes back, it's that times 2,000. I know how much each job is worth money-wise. I can, you know, match the cash to that number that they should have gotten and get them paid out. And then on top of that, if I also have a list when you depot that clean cash in here of how many bags you clean versus they cleaned or whatever, then I can give you guys a little split for doing that as well. You know what I mean? Like I could do all that at once in one go instead of like, you know, trying to track every bit of the process separately and, you know, having other people try to do their splits or whatever. Yeah. So that is what I'm trying to do. I think it just got a little lost with too many people
I know
trying to help.
When Lush talked to, or actually, I think it was Harry, and then
Game audio? I got you.
I can't remember. Anyway, the Dons, they were actually contemplating letting
Mm-hmm.
us have a place to depot the money since it's such a fucking shit ton of money.
Yeah.
I know that was brought up. I know it kind of went to the wayside because I'm sure y'all got 10 million other things to deal with to start a little operation. So I know that was a thing just because we were
Yeah.
hounding people because, I mean, one run can net 200K. I mean, that's just 10 bags.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or it's 100. Well, I think
Or 100, whatever. the fuck
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
No, I get
I'm
you,
not
but
good at
that's like one robbery that we get
Yeah.
that much. So,
Mhm.
yeah, and that's going to be happening multiple times a week. So, I think I don't mind.
Well, I think in a week, GG, like I cleaned
Yeah.
1.2 million. That was just me, and that's not including what they cleaned.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I see like how much or how many bags are being dropped off and everything, and so that's why I want to make sure it's well systemized so I'm tracking the numbers well and nothing slips by. So I think you dropping off cash here is fine if I'm coming here daily or Queenie. Like either one of us is always checking daily, even twice a day between the two of us to move money from here to a spot that's safe for it. That should still be fine. If you need more crates, you let me know. I also have other spots that stuff could be dumped at. And full clarity, I've been trying to get you in day access because I just want you guys to be able to walk in there and drop the money off. That way no one has to do anything but drop bags here for you. So we might even be able to cut that process out if you guys do get more access to certain things. So
I do know that the one thing that I know that is kind of weird with this house, with Jason especially, is it's clean, and it's always, you know, it's now being clean. So like the Oxy depot, we don't have anywhere to to depot it besides here, without it being like safe. Because like if we put it at Day's house and it gets raided, then it's fucked and we lose everything.
Exactly, and that's why I'd rather you be able to drop stuff in illegal locations. I have two thoughts on that. I either will try my best to get you as fast as possible access to spots to be able to do that we use, or I have one spot of my own that at some point I might be able to make accessible for you to do that in.
Okay.
So I'll work on getting that systemized, but yeah, my ideal is you guys having more direct access to be able to drop things and pick things up rather than having this intermediary. Because again, yeah, it is clean, and I'm not a fan of mixing and crossing the beams and all that.
No, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. All right. Well, I don't have too much time to be awake right now, so I'm gonna call people and try to start sorting that with my time, and then I'll be back late tonight.
Okay, Leon was, he called me. He is out of pickles and kimchi.
He texted me. I told him it's in the second farm. I think he has access, right? You should.
I don't know. I don't. I only have access to Frank's, so I don't know.
You don't?
No.
You should.
It's
okay.
in the armory, right?
Yeah. Let me write it.
Yeah, I don't have access to that. I don't have a key or anything. I've never needed access, so that's why I don't care. But
I want you to
a
be
situation
able
like
to. Yeah,
in a situation like this where Leon needs stuff, I'd be happy to go in and do some farming for him. But I don't have seeds to do that at the other warehouse, so my hands are kind of tied at the moment.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a portion of seeds if I can, assuming we have enough, and move them over to that so that we always have a bit between both. Or maybe I can ask Bo to regularly do that and just say, hey, every now and then re-up the seeds over there. That way other people can take care of it if they don't have access.
Right. And if he can, well, I know Bo's not around, but next time Bo's around, I might make him, or see if he will give me a crash course in the other farming. That way, because I don't know how to make the kimchi and stuff. That way, if he's ever out of town or needs help, I am always available.
Yeah, I got you. I was writing that on my to-do list. Okay, I'm gonna work on it right now.
Amazing.
I'm working on it right now. Thank you so much. You're the best. Do you know that? The best.
You're the best.
No, you. All right. Well, those notes are fucking cooked. And it's clear to me that no one cares about the organization and how things work over having fun, which I think is good for them as streamers. But, in character, Gigi would love to kill people, so. He's called Luch. No, I haven't talked to Steady. I've called him several times when I've been around, but he hasn't been around at the same time. I've been trying. Them having fun is fine, but can only do the fun if someone does the back end. Yeah, so I've always put myself in a position where I do all the boring back end stuff so that everyone else can have fun, because I don't hate it. It doesn't make me not have fun. I will be counting the seconds. But when it goes from me doing some stuff for them and them letting me handle it so they can have fun versus them actively, like, getting in the way of me trying to do it for them to let them have fun and making me not have fun. And I don't mean OOC, like, I'm still chilling. Oh. Sorry. I was checking on the seeds. Were you talking to Leon?
No, it's me. I am Leon.
Oh my god. Oh my
me,
god.
the ghost of Cyprus.
Oh my god, it is you. Jesus. Holy fuck. Well, you found them? You found them?
Yeah, but then I realized that I don't know how to farm.
Oh.
So then I was like,
Would you like me to show you right now? I can start it for you. And then, are we stuck here forever?
I think I'm stuck.
Hold on, hold on. Oh no, Leon. Leon,
Okay, I think I'm good.
Oh god, I can't get out. All right, I'll show you in a sec. Hold on, I gotta do a phone call. Let me do this phone call. You can hang out in there. I'll show you.
You want me to pull you up?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, see, I called you on time.
You
Called
did.
you on
You
time.
did. It was incredible. Okay. I am real quick. I'm gonna show Leon how to farm in the armory, so that he can do some Frank's farming whenever Bo because Bo makes enough. Usually, sometimes we need extra midday. So I'm just making sure he knows how to do that. I looked over the inked bag stuff and the situation with that, and just seeing how they've been doing it so far, because it's like the one money thing where I've been really hands off and trying to let other people handle it so that they can try their hand at it. It's cooked. Like, people are so bad at this. I don't know how people are so bad at this, but they are. I know we did say at the Friday meeting we want to kind of let Queenie handle it and go through her, but I'm still going to help systemize and talk with her through it, because even with her doing some of it, it's just fucking cooked. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It's 100 people, you included. I'm not gonna chastise you, but you included. 100 people going in there and trying to re-systemize stuff every other day is not helping. Everyone, too many voices, too many cooks in the kitchen, definitely not helping. And then I don't think anyone really understands how simple it needs to be. Realistically, I could do all of it and it would add 5 minutes to my day. All I'd have to do is grab the bags from the armory, put them in there. They clean it, I grab the cash from there, I put it in my stuff, I do my notes. It's literally that simple. So if people are cooking that, I don't know how. So I'm gonna
The thing is, people like I spoke to the guys about this, and exactly as you said it, and they're like, no, but I think I think this, but this.
Well, that's
and,
the thing is, we need to shut people down. I've been doing it with Apple a little more because he's one of the
I
ones
told him
that. Yeah, people keep saying we should, and the problem is if it's not their job, they shouldn't be saying shit. Straight up.
Exactly. That's what I said. I said, listen, whatever Gigi says, is the law. You guys follow that. I don't care. There's no ifs. There's no buts. Just shut the fuck up. And I was gonna crash out the other day.
I think we should. I think we need
mind.
to collectively crash out on people, because you see how this is. This is how the money stuff is for me, daily. Everyone has an opinion. Even when I tell them stop with your opinion, they go okay, and then they go tell other people, and they confuse other people, and then it comes back to me. You know what I mean? So even if I say hey stop, it still turns into some shit. But we should just crash out on people at this point. I need them to not touch it. We talked the other day about everyone respecting operations, whatever. That includes money. That includes it. You know. So
yeah, true.
And I systemize stuff. I legitimately try to make it as simple as possible. The stuff with we put 1 million on the floor and didn't get paid for it. All it was they didn't go into a note and see the gold bars and change it to the dollar amount. That was it. Nothing needs to be re-systemized. There was 2 line items for 2 different Polito heists, and it was like, hey, 21 gold bars for these people and 22 for these people. All they had to do was sell the gold bars, split out the dollar amount between those 2 jobs. Like if they sell 21 and then write it down, then sell 22, write it down. That's all they had to do. Literally just change the note to the dollar amount instead of saying number of gold bars, and everything would have been fine. Instead, they're having a week of bad comms back and forth about how to systemize job writing down and how to redo splits when they just didn't write a note. So, so I don't want the comms to get any further cooked. Whenever we have our next meeting, I would have done it this week, but a lot of people weren't around because holiday time. But our next meeting on Friday, preferably before. That's it. I'm gonna tell them if you don't do this, I'm just never paying you anything. I'm gonna crash out on you. I'm gonna make you bite the curb. I can't do it.
And you're getting fined. That's right.
Yeah. How about this? Every time I have to re-explain to somebody how something works after I've already explained it to them once, I get half their kickback for the week.
I like that.
I just fine them straight out of their own kickback for making me re-explain it. Boom.
Yeah. Have you talked to Teddy as well? Because he walked in and
I've been trying to call him, and he keeps not being around the same time I'm around. But I've been trying.
Yeah, he was real frustrated or upset that you know
Yeah.
that there was a different system in place now. But you know, I
I
tried to make it clear that it
heard-
was only for the inked bags and shit.
Yeah, it's only for the bags because of how they work, and even then, it's not difficult. Like he doesn't have to do shit with that. Literally, just everyone on the job needs to look at the jobs note, make sure the job was written down, and that's the end of their involvement. Or if they have to sell the gold bars, they sell them. Write the dollar amount.
Yeah.
That's it. The inked bags are gonna run themselves. Like that's no worry for everyone. So yeah, we could also. I'm gonna talk to Queenie about it. We could have everyone just dump ink bags and gold bars wherever, and then we just have a group of people between me and her that always go and sell everything to make sure that like we're handling it. People aren't, you know, not too many hands on it. You know what I mean? That should be fine, but I don't know. I'll talk to people about it. I'll figure out.
Is that you? Oh.
Okay. Yeah. If anything, I'll just let people know to talk to you and like that.
Yeah. I think the answer is just they should talk to me, and if they're trying to talk to each other about it, they should just stop and look within, and remember that this is not the way. They shouldn't speak about it. They should just wait to talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That is all. Oh wait, no, that is not all. I want Cole and Daryl bought in as soon as possible, please.
Oh,
please,
we'll get to that,
please.
100%.
Please, immediately.
Hopefully by today if we can.
Because here's the thing. The house that they're depoting the inked bags in and stuff, that house is supposed to be clean, and Daryl owns it, and he's clean. He's their clean guy. That place, they really don't want that stuff in there, and I don't know if they've expressed that. But...
So this, yeah? Hold on, give me a second, G.
Yeah. One freebie exactly, Blazing.
This the right one? What was it?
What? Gavin, is really simple. So
Oh,
Dayrell's their clean guy for the most part. He owns that house. They always wanted the stuff in that house to be clean. And then recently it hasn't been because we started doing our inked bag system out of there, and they really didn't want that. They thought they would be able to maybe at some point get access. They don't know about here, but you know, to wherever we drop off our inked bags and then be able to dump cash straight to us or something. And that never happened. So it just happened to them. Or maybe Jason owns it now. I know Day owned it at some point. Either way, it has a lot of Day's legal guns in it, so if it gets looked at...
Wait, I'll call you back, Gigi. Give me a second.
Okay, all right, all good. Either way, Day's at risk in that house with inked bags being in there, so... And Jason as well, the two of them. Buy them in yourself, I should. Okay.
I found a book.
You found the book? Did you find the farming SOP?
So I know how to brine. I'm just gonna plant stuff.
Oh, okay.
Is the water running? I can't see.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, you can always just look to adjust the nozzle, and as long as the intensity's up and the duration is up, set, you are good. I will say, pro tip, if you are nickel and diming, you can set the nozzle intensity to 90% or even 85, and it'll keep it perfectly watered by the time it's grown. But I don't think anyone cares that much. It's just my pro tip.
A bunch of stuff and then
Yeah. The only thing to worry about
I'm
with
gonna
these...
gather and harvest because I don't know if...
Yeah. Always do both. Always do both. I know Bo keeps like a minimum of seeds in his bag. He doesn't worry about keeping too many extras, but always keep a second stockpile in somewhere over here. So that way, if someone grabs all of a stack and plants them and then forgets about them one day, we don't lose our seeds. So that's all I ask, is just be up on the seed management and not, you know, using the last of something. Other than that, you are chilling.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I didn't know how to do is brine, but it has like the...
Yeah. He wrote down the numbers. Yeah, and you don't do anything actively. You just throw it in there and it works.
Perfect.
So you don't gotta do shit. Same. So we do like 1 barrel will be kimchi and 1 barrel will be pickles. Just do them separately.
Okay.
And that's it. Let me know if you need anything. I'm around for just a little more. So Clark and then I'll actually get pushed. Gigi and Clark have been around the same time for a bit. Thing is, I am around early a lot of days like this for an hour or two. I just haven't run into him because I've been on the phone with people who are doing these sorts of things while he's out there like more frontline, you know. So I was actually going to call him today, but also he wasn't around this week a lot. Like he just straight up was yeah, he's been in Rivals Land, exactly, and that's a big part of me not running into him. Which I think is good. I don't think people should be playing this game for 12 hours a day. It's been around later too. I haven't run into him much later. Actually, he's not out around it right now, is he? Such a Clark meetings. Me too. He and I actually meshed incredibly well. I was getting pissed at chatters that kept trying to pit our characters against each other when, like, he was becoming underboss. When my character was very happy that someone was being moved to a similar rank so that they could do shit together. And they were pretending that all the words I was saying positively toward it were actually negative, secretly, which was, like, crazy. I was like, you're making up a fanfic in your head, and you're watching the same clip as someone else who thinks it's positive and pretending it's negative. It's crazy. This is so stupid. I was like, what are people doing? Are they watching the same clip? Gigi loves working with Clark. She thinks he's totally cooked in some ways, but she likes working with him regardless, you know. Only thing is, she doesn't like that he tries to have a certain, like, Lang-like attitude, but how do I say it? It's not executed the same way, and she just wants him to be Flash. Be a matured Flash, not try to be Lang, which he's being better at recently. But, like, when he went into the office and they were like, hey, you could use Lang's old office, and he sat there, he's like, yes. And he sat there for, like, a half hour. She was like, all right, buddy, holy fuck, you gotta stop. You gotta stop being like this. Like, don't feel so good about this. Be like, I got my own office on the same floor as everyone because I'm that important. Not like, oh my god, it's Lang's office. You know what I mean? Because she feels like the more he chases after that, the less he grows. Like he's growing really well. He's developed so well. He's had a huge character arc. But the end result is going to be better when he lets go of that. You know what I mean? Because he's molding himself to be the best person standing under Lang that he could be, or the best version of himself standing under Lang, when he should be trying to mold himself, whether he ends up in that position or not, to be the best possible version of himself that could stand next to Lang. You know what I mean? Like, he's not really becoming his own person enough. It's happening, though. So, like, Gigi feels good about that, but she sees him not letting go of that and is like, come on, man, you're almost there. You know? Because she's rooting for him, you know? Like, that's her boy. She wants it to get to that spot, but she feels like, yeah, it's still like the dad thing a little bit. Not too heavily with him the way it is with some people, but it's still there. And, you know. He's a little cooked on it still. He's still a little cooked on it. He is fighting trauma. Hello.
Hey, sorry, where did we leave off at?
Colin Dayrell buy-in, please.
Oh, yeah. We'll get that done.
Yeah,
ASAP.
I was gonna say, if we do that, then we don't need to do all this shit transferring things between houses and people grabbing stuff. We don't have to put work on my or Queenie's plate. We can just have them go into a spot in the armory, pick up the bags, drop the cash in their boxes in here that they personally cleaned, write it down. Like, it would simplify it to a dummy level, you know?
That would be so much simpler, for sure. That'd be so much better.
That's the system I wanted, just the issue's been that they're not bought in, so we can't, like, you know, be like, hey, go in the armory, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they've earned it as well, so we'll
yeah,
get it.
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good to just kind of expedite that, and that way this system is like, you know, again, not putting extra work on anybody. Because honestly, Cole and Dayrell are really smart when it comes to like running little operations like this. They could just handle it 100%, you know? So
yeah.
Which they basically already do. They just rely. They have to call people and be like, "Oh, would you please get the bags? Oh, please give me bags." You know? Like,
yeah.
Oh, please depot this money. So I just don't want them to have to do that. But yeah, that is all.
Okay.
That is all. I'm gonna be gone until later. I have been. Oh, other thing. I've been doing a lot of robberies because I come back around at night, and me and Apple just run around and get a fuck ton of money. I have 2 things written in here from last week that I'm trying to pay out today that me and Zeke were both on. It was a bunch of inked bags. There's no clean cash in that place. I know people recently ran in and grabbed clean cash from there, from the inked bags, and I want to say they put it in here. I don't know how much, and I don't know, like, any details about it. So I can't match any of that clean cash that was depoted in. 2 jobs that were done unless I know how much was depoted. Do you know that information, or who would have that?
Like recently, like
Yeah, the past week.
I mean, yesterday they were depositing like $373,000.
Okay.
But that was, I think that was rolled cash or some shit. I don't know about the rest.
Yeah, it might have been from selling gold bars instead or something like that.
Yeah,
I need to figure
exactly,
out who has grabbed clean cash from that house that the bags get run from and put it in here.
Oh no, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe Queenie. Not sure.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah.
Is she around? I tried calling her earlier, but I don't know if she's actually here.
I don't think she is. She hasn't called me yet, so maybe not.
Got it. Okay, I'll try to link up with her on it because someone's been taking clean cash from there, and I think depoting it here because I have sometimes seen random amounts of cash, but I also can't tell the difference between that being from the inked bags cleaning or if it's people dropping in cash that they cleaned from like washed, because they just drop random amounts. So if people aren't writing it down, like someone could be skimming crazy amounts and we wouldn't be able to tell if they don't follow the system. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of stepping in to fix this up right now, because I'm like, ooh, if someone wanted to be devious, they could just be like, oh, I don't know where it went. Oh, I dropped some in. How much? Oh, I don't know. You know?
Yep.
Oh, I dropped in 200 and then they took 100. Oh, I don't know where it went. That kind of shit.
I mean, I don't want to start like doubting people or distrusting them, because that's just gonna fuck us all over. But
no, I
it
think
is a possibility.
I think it should. If it's possible, you should always assume the worst, hope for the best. Because look, 3 different kickbacks went missing within the past however many weeks before I put keypads on here, and all of them were over 100K. They just magically went missing, and those people never got their kickbacks. So let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. You never know. So
Yeah.
I want to make it impossible for people to be snaking without it being noticed that it happened. And I'm not saying I think someone is. I just know it's possible, and I don't want it to be possible. Know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. But okay, I'll call Queenie and bother her about that. I wanted to call Clark too, but he's also been like in his apartment a lot, I think. At these hours at least. So.
Yeah, no idea where he's at.
No clue.
By the way, I paid like 300K worth of bills.
I saw that you did you take money for yourself to cover that from here? Or did you pay that out and you're like still owed money?
No. I just I got what I needed to pay, and I paid it, and then I gave some of that money to the other guys for them to pay it as well.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. Always just grab it straight from the savings crate anytime, so that way they don't have to pay their own money.
I grabbed it from the crate in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, that
like
works too.
600K
That works too. Yeah, either the savings crate or the one in the back always. And I noticed that it was some money was gone. I just didn't do my like proper counts today.
No, I can't.
But all good. Okay, that's all I got.
All right.
That's all I can think of for now. No problem. I'll be around.
Happy holidays, all right?
Yeah, you too. You too. Have a good one.
Yep. Bye.
I know Luch is one of the people who cooked some of the comms and the money stuff. But it's okay. Whenever I talk to him, he tries. I appreciate you. I know he cooked him real good. I didn't watch any clips. I just, from what other people have been saying, and they're like, oh yeah, Luciano stepped in and did this, he said this. I'm like, oh, but he's trying to help. But that's why I said when I was on the phone with them, let me get my notes, you included, make sure you tell people, talk to me, don't start trying to fix it. Is Daryl 13? Oh. No, he's 11. 11 was his. Okay, which means, let me see if I can guess his code without looking it up. It is going to be... one of these. Oof, got it. Okay, so I need to put 75K in there. This is his compensation from last week for mixture of the oxy work and some other kickback related to that. Alien, English money, adventurous gold. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, there we go. That's Daryl's pay. He put 99,500 in here, but when I looked at his book and in the computer, there's no note of what that's for. So this was old and I already did that. That was already moved. So, continue out that 99,500. Make sure you note down what work that was for so I can move it. A lot of people do that recently where they've been dropping money in, but then they don't write anywhere what it's for, so I'm just not going to process it at all until they tell me. That way, when they look in their box, it's there in front of them and they realize it's an issue. If I take it in the back and clean it or wash it, and it's gone, they're more likely to forget. Which is good for the crew, because then I could just take crew money and be like, woo, in the savings. But, you know, I'd rather them see their own mistake in front of them and then fix it than just keep taking their money, because that doesn't teach them anything. It just disappears. Me and Apple maybe could sell these later tonight if he's around. Or tomorrow. And then these two... So this should be 100K. Gigi Mateo Bow 34 should be what? 68K. Let me write this down. Hold on. So that would be that. This should be 200K that was dropped in. So there should be 368. That is on this note that was not depoted in. But he did say there was like 373 dropped in, so I'm pretty sure that was just these ink bags. Then again, that 50 that was in that other room, I don't know if that's these. Okay, and then I'm gonna go check the armory once more and see what stacks of ink bags we got there. Honestly, if I can just have Cole and Day be in charge of the inked bags together, whenever they're bought in, and just like Queenie's in charge of getting the heists done, but then like getting the stuff processed afterward, it's Cole and Day. Like, I want everyone to have really specific jobs. I feel like the more generalized they are, the more tangential tasks there are, the more people fuck up. Everyone in this crew is good at getting like a singular thing done or whatever's right in front of them done, but then when they have to manage operations and not let stuff fall through cracks, they have a hard time. Because that's when it becomes like a job. And I don't think people who RP full-time are meant for that, if I'm being honest. But the server's set up so that if you want to do things well, you have to like manage it like that. So that's why I try to step in where I can. Because my brain does that by default, so it's fine by me. It's not hard for me. So I think, giving each person a specific job, instead of being like, oh, Queenie, do heists, and then she has to, like, make sure people are selling their gold bars, make sure people are moving these bags. Oh, I have to move things bags. You know, like, eliminating that and just being like, you are in charge of making sure that stuff gets depoted and written down, and then the rest of the process is handled. You know, each part of the pipeline should be a different person. Same way I have, like, different farmer, different cook, different pusher, where possible. I think we do the same thing here and we'll be chilling. Oh yeah, I got more documents, so I've been, I reorganized this a little. Apple and I have been robbing a lot of stuff, so now we have 1, 2, we have an extra 2 here. Now 3, 4. I got 4. We have 5, 6, no 7, and I got 8 last night with Apple and CJ. So we're just missing 2, so that's good. And we have the extra 2 to trade for 3 or 7 if we need it. Somebody needs to sell these too. Okay, I am going to move these over to that other house. And I have gold bars that I put in a bench because there wasn't enough weight capacity in that toolbox. I know they wrote down in that computer the watches, so maybe tonight I'll just go sell them and do that myself since they've been sitting there for a while. Whatever. I got it. Do documents have a function that make them valuable? No one knows yet. At least not on our end. They have information about them. They're like classified documents about something that seems supernatural and or alien. That the FIB was like, you know, tracking or experimenting on or whatever. I'm trying to figure out if there's a cipher kind of in there to figure out something that we can do, or if there's just something that isn't unlocked yet. Might be something that is just not unlocked on the server. Was that 54? My brain. 55. Bags. How do I want to obscure this? I'll figure it out. To Dada's house to get scrubbed down. 10, 11, and 34, respectively. Is it for tracking? It's a rancid code, exactly. 14 chocolate bars dropped into the left bench. I'm going to sell them to Sweet's lovers later if I can, so you don't have to stand out in the cold, sweetie. There you go. Okay, let me see what notes they had. This is Jason. This is the one Queenie was using. G. 12. What's today? 30. 30. 24. I don't know the job. Oh no, wait, the 10-11 was... 10 was... That was me and Apple. One of those was the bank truck that I did with Bubbles. That was the 11, and the 10 was his cut. Let's say various. Change it to GG. Okay, so we had the 21 was us. Let's say bank trucks. And then the other, say IDK, Rob Rittenhouse. Sorry, she can change this whenever she figures out what it is. And that was the 34. Was that one that I did? I feel like I dropped that in there from someone else. feel like this was the other night. It's hard remembering what stack was which if people aren't writing it down themselves when they did the work. This one wasn't me, I don't think. We'll figure it out. Either way, she knows where the bags came from when they're in here, and she can match it to the dollar amount if she picks it up. That's the important part. The problem with keeping notes in that spot is the notes on, like, people doing their jobs and dropping stuff off is in another spot. It's in 2 other spots, potentially. So, like, when you want to check the validity and, like, do what I'm doing, where it's like, what was that from again? And check it, you literally have to drive to Frank's. Figure it out. So later tonight, I'm gonna go and screenshot all the notes, compile them, and fix that. Whatever that is, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna figure out how many bags were just totally, like, not written down that we have unaccounted for. I didn't want to crash into them. Clean it the fuck up. Alright, we gotta go to Maine. I have a lot of shit I would love to do, but it's holiday time, not too many people around, and I did my most important stuff. Later I'm gonna actually separate out people's money, but not that many people made that many dollars. Except for all the people that did make money, they didn't even... they didn't even, like, pick up their last kickbacks. So, I'll just do it tonight. I'm not gonna worry about rushing it right now. They're used to me doing it on Monday anyway. Skirt. Not getting paid out, like, early Monday. They just know by the end of Monday they'll be done, so. As long as nobody's hurting cash, then we're good. But I have my notes written down so I can crunch it whenever. The only thing that's missing, I mean, all the numbers get crunched by the spreadsheet. I don't have to do that, but the only thing that's missing is, figuring out, oh, I gotta call out. Figuring out what amount of money was depoted in from all those inked bags that had actually been processed. No one wrote that part down. I'm just gonna tap. I'm just gonna tap it.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, I need to park. I need to park.
Well, you gotta pay $10.
Why?
International law just came into effect about 7 o'clock, 7:17 this morning.
Can you cite what part of the legislation that's in?
Yeah. What was the Article 3? It was actually an article in Section 139, and then it was paragraph C. It clearly identifies and outlines the whole situation.
You know there aren't even close to 139 articles?
Oh, but there are. There's at least 700.
Right, okay.
What do you mean, right?
How about this? You could move the van over there, okay? And I'll park. And then I'll give you the $10.
You mean the bridge? Oh, the bridge doesn't get raised unless you get $10. Yep, you gotta pay first.
Do you think that will keep this truck from going through it? Do you think your tiny van will keep this truck from getting into its spot?
Do it. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't do that. We don't want to have to write you a citation for not paying and then, you know, breaking the toll gate. I mean, it's just a lot of paperwork.
Right.
No one wants you to pay paperwork, am I right?
Right. Do the police know that you're doing this?
Of course. We got our badges and everything. Of course.
Hey, homie, I'll pay $5, Lee.
Oh, there you go. Let me throw the sticker on the dash here.
I gotta go use the restroom, dog. I can't be waiting all day.
Okay. Oh.
Dash over. Pay up.
Is it you?
Oh my God! Hi.
It's Carlos.
Hi, Carlos. How you doing?
Oh, you know, I just gotta go back, homie. I gotta go to the apartment.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Please get to lane number 7 if you're not gonna cooperate. Lane number 7, please.
Number 7. Okay. Are they numbered? Are there numbers written on them?
Okay.
Yes, bay number 7.
I'm very poor.
Okay. You got this. You got it. I believe in you. Yeah, he covered mine.
Let him know. All right. Keep distance. Safe distance.
Oh.
10 days worth of parking passes, homie.
Yeah, we'll give you 10 days worth of parking passes.
All right.
$10 worth of parking passes. What about $10 worth of parking passes?
Now, how about you give me $50, homie? How about you give me $50? You hit my car, dog. That car was expensive, homie.
That was an expensive car. That was fancy.
You literally slammed into his car while he was pulling in, man.
Yeah.
Look, Carlos.
Not cool.
I'm not even making you pay for the engine repair. Just $50.
I mean, it's going to be coming out of my pocket. I hope you know the union does not pay that well. This is going to be.
Well, that's something you gotta negotiate, homie. I get it. Union, you know. Negotiate your wages, 50. Okay. I like you, dog. You remind me of me.
Man, we have no negotiation power.
No, you know what, dog? You know what? You really that down bad, homie?
No.
You really.
No.
Here's $10. All right, don't go crazy. All right.
There you go.
You know what? You guys are hard workers. You might be doing something illegal, but you know what? I respect it.
Yeah, here. Give these to your kid for Christmas, okay?
Oh, how do you know I had a kid?
I could just tell. I could tell you have a fatherly aura.
Hey!
You could just go around the back, right?
Yeah, I just felt bad for the guys,
Yeah.
They look hungry.
I know.
But
Well,
I think I actually got robbed more than anything.
you did. Hey, at least it wasn't too much, right? Times is hard out here.
Inflation, things are crazy.
You know how it
I'll see you
goes.
around, all right? I gotta take a quick nap, all right?
Yeah. Do what you gotta do. I'm going to bed.
Oh, good night, good
Good
morning.
I like Carlos. I was gonna challenge one of them to combat. I was gonna say I don't have $10, but I'll fight you for it. If I lose, I'll leave. If I win, you let me through. Boxing champion. I think I'll just have Yee do everything with fists. Okay. Did I leave anything in here? I feel like oh, it's just these. I don't care about these. I don't care one lick. All right, let's call Apple real quick, and then we're done after that.
Hello.
Yo, I'm calling back.
So, we just took Akak on a job, and the past like 2 jobs we've taken her on, I put her on the thing.
What thing?
I put her on the notes, for kickbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is, but I gotta go grab the pills real quick. I wanted to know when it comes to that, she's like not an official associate yet. But I think she's like on the line to becoming. Do you like give her a box, or would you rather like somebody hand her the cash as like individual?
I mean, either way, it would be the same system because she can't get in there. So who are you the most likely to see her?
Yeah.
Okay. Just write it down, write her name in there, and then for now, I'll put her money in your box. So when I write on the kickback note, I say like Apple this amount. I'll do Apple this amount, comma, Akak this amount. So it's like on the kickback note, it's marked as in your box, and then you know the amount. You just do that. That's how I do it. Like for Cuddles, I do Cuddles and Sam in one box because she always sees Sam, that kind of thing.
Give me a second. I'm getting pressed by fat guys.
Oh, the guys at the apartment lot. Just tell them okay, and then
how about
drive
this?
out and
2
drive
Big Macs right
back.
there. There's 10.
Oh, that's good.
Have a good day. Another thing. Maybe how long are you gonna be around for? Probably not long, right?
No, I should be in bed already.
Fuck.
Like I should be in bed right now and thinking about work,
Yeah, Leon. And Leon's around, so I was gonna say him if you said no, but I was gonna do Fleeka and then maybe Polito.
Yeah.
Because Polito door's so close, and that's $500K just sitting there. You know what I mean?
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure someone's around that could do laptop. Maybe not as good as me though, but.
Okay.
But I'm sure you can find somebody.
we did just do another. We just did a bank check as well, so I got ink
Nice.
from that.
Okay.
I'm gonna clean.
That's something I was gonna mention. I was in the house, the Mirror Park house, and I was looking over like the inked bag situation just in general, just like taking stock of all the notes, what's there, blah blah blah. It is so cooked. It's like the one money thing that I handed off to let people like take care of, try their hand at, you know, do their thing.
And it's cooked. It's just fucked.
It's cooked. There's like 3 different notes of people writing different things in it, all about the same thing. Nobody is solely responsible. I mean, we did recently say it will be Queenie, but up until then, nobody was solely responsible for grabbing the money and then depoting it in. And I will tell you right now, not a single dollar of any inked bag money that is in that note has been written down as depoted in. But I know I have seen stacks of cash randomly appear. So someone has grabbed money from over there and dumped it in there, but they haven't reported it to me or anything. They just put it in there silently, like I'm gonna figure it out, like I'm gonna magically, clairvoyantly know.
Pretty sure there was 800. I'm pretty sure there was 800K in there at one point, and then I was like, you know, they told me about it, and I was like, listen, I'm gonna wait for Queenie and Luciano and like maybe a couple people before I move that much cash. I wake up the next morning. Oh
And
yeah,
it's
we moved it, and it's just gone. And then I don't think they noted it at all. It was like.
I called Luch earlier, and he said something about he was like, yeah, I think there was at some point 373 was dropped in, and I'm like, that's a cool number, but what does that relate to? Like,
there was like 800K that they moved at one point.
I know, because I count my money total every day, so I see clean cash randomly appear. You know, problem is I can't use my totals to figure out how much was depoted in, because there's also clean cash from people cleaning, like the normal cleaning process, getting depoted into some spots. So I can't tell the difference between them because people don't follow the rules I set up of, hey, put this here and put that there. Like literally put this in this box and don't put anything else in this box. There have been a couple times, and I can't tell who did it unless I'm standing there watching, you know? Like there have been a couple times where people have just dumped clean cash from something not related to cleaning into the box for clean cash only for cleaning. So like, how am I gonna count my total and be like, oh yeah, I know how many dollars are from X and Y, and you know? So I'm gonna, I guess I will just relabel the boxes 100,000 times with big letters or something and hope that works. But I shouldn't need to, because I also have just left notes on them many times and people followed them for so long. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But maybe whenever I can get Queenie, she might have a note written down on her own end. I'm like, oh yeah, we did put this in. So she's been sick, so I'm
taking 50. I'm about to clean right now. Ilya, Ak. So I got 2 runs worth, so I'm gonna probably run 2 runs worth of cash. But you know, I'll put it back in there, and then when you're awake next, if you know, obviously it's Queenie's job, but you know, it's in there if you need it. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm trying to do. You know, I've been wanting this for a very long time. I've been pushing for Colon Day to get bought in. And I told Luch, like, yo, we gotta do this. Because if they are able to just pick up the inked bags straight from the armory and then depot the cash straight into a crate that I set up for them, none of this...
Make everything easier.
Yeah, none of this would be a problem.
Yeah.
You add one more step to it, and then people get really, like, confused. Or they're not even always confused, they just are all doing their own separate systems, so...
Head to the guy in Sandy, or the Step City. Yeah, I'm going up there.
Ooh, I don't know if I'll be around later at the same time as you, but if we're both around later, I want us to go sell those gold bars. But if you're with anyone who wants to do it, in the meantime, go for it, and then,
I need you around because I'm not in the app, so I can't sell them.
Oh, okay. Okay, we can do it together. If not tonight, then tomorrow I'll be around. It'll be like a normal long day for me tomorrow.
I bet.
So we can do that, and then there are also like a fuck ton of watches in there that no one has exchanged.
Yeah, we just got 48 more. So.
Yeah, whatever those are. I mean, it's written in the computer in there, like how many watches were dropped off. So if you want to go sell any of them at the guy, and then just write in that same note underneath, like sold this many dollars, depot, you know, whatever. I
don't know. I don't think watches are illegal, so I don't know.
I don't know. Well, they do sell it the guy either way.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it, I'll do it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll probably grab them after we do these runs. So we got 48 more. Wait, where are the other watches?
They're in the armory, same spot as the inked bags. They're just like bottom shelf.
Oh, yeah. Did you just check and sell them there?
I was just in there like within the past 20 minutes. I want to say 30 minutes looking in there.
Oh, I think those are the ones I just depoted. The 48.
I don't remember the numbers. There were like two separate piles of them.
Oh, if there's two separate files, then yeah, I'll just depot both.
Yeah.
Or like I'll grab bags for both, and then I'll run it quick.
Yeah, just do that. If you can note how much they sell for per.
1K.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're always 1K. Even.
Yeah, 1K, and then valuable goods are 20.
20. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, yeah, then just sell them, write down the dollar amounts. There is in that note, like, these people, they put in 34 watches, these people, blah, blah. So after it's turned into money, just change that to money and then throw it wherever, and I'll figure it out.
Ever since the whole Polito situation, Ilya looks at me now when we finish the job and says, "You're writing it down, right?"
Good. That's what people should be doing.
Yeah, but
I want people to not trust that other people are going to always write the note down. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They gotta keep like that, because if someone forgets and no one checks, then it's tragic and no one gets paid. And I don't want people like missing out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I talked to Cole. I didn't know he's good again, right?
Yeah. He
said he'll be back around later and shit. So that's good.
We might have him for late nights if that's the case. I don't know how late he's gonna stay around,
but
but
he's like if it's a last like 4 hours, 5 hours of storm, he'll probably be around. You know? It's
yeah,
good.
we might be able to grab him for stuff and just kind of like have a more solid heist crew. Honestly, for that time.
Yeah.
Would be good. It's just having a Miyu CJ skipper has been good.
Every week maybe a nice little 3-man Polito Miyu CJ isn't bad though, right? Like I'm not gonna.
Oh, you know I'm fucking down. You know I'm down, dude.
It's
Because look,
shit,
even if we all get caught once, if we don't get caught the next time, we're still net positive.
You wanna know the way I look at it? So like my cut, I look at it like this. That's another Sultan if I need it. Oh, brother, how the fuck do you turn into opposite lanes of travel, you fucking moron?
Stop being so fucking aggro.
It was a cop, dude. He turned into me.
Oh, it's a cop? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. I got another. My bad.
All good. Oh, also, there's money in your box, and I don't think you wrote down what it was for. Like, there's like 20K rolled cash.
20K? I think it's been there for like 2 weeks.
It has been. It was never written.
I think I got it during a job, and I didn't remember what job it was. So it's just there. Maybe I know.
Okay, I'll just, if it's ever something where you're not sure like that, like it could be job, it could be whatever, just write it as part sales.
I bet.
And that way you get like the standard cut or whatever, because job or parts or whatever, it's the same cut. So, I don't care what it's from as long as I know which cut to give you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was grabbing a car. Go to that turnoff that you know that you take to go into Grapeseed from Sandy. But yeah, I'll just turn it as parts at that point, just so you know.
Yeah. That's what I default to if it's ever like mystery money.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie, talking about it with you made me fucking realize that's from the VG I got from the job I did with J Hobbs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
I forgot where the fuck I got it from, but talking about it made me like think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds good. I gotta go. It's time.
Bye.
Bye. How much do these sell for, I wonder? I have 2 of them. Okay, the money stuff is so simple and they keep complicating it, but the moment I get Cole and Dayrell in here, it's gonna be so easy. Please buy them in. Alright, I don't know if he's around. I'm gonna try it. I want to say he's asleep, probably. Be so diligent and polite to your fellow criminals. Yeah, I'm just gonna, well, I don't feel the need to chastise them. I just don't pay them. And then they start to realize that they're poor and they haven't been paid for things. And they're like, why didn't I get paid for this? And I'm like, well, you didn't do the right thing. And they're like, oh, and then they start arguing with each other. I'm not there to argue with them. I just go, you're supposed to do this. You didn't do it. And they go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And either they fix it or they don't. Okay, so that 34 was the one I just dropped off. This 50 was already dropped off. There was one that was 12. Not 12, sorry, 21. That was me and Apple's cuts of a thing we did with, Bubbles and Skip. So I can actually change this to be 71. Instead of writing a new line item. Because it's still just split 50-50 between those two people. Okay, and then let me check. I wrote some notes down. Cross-reference it with my shit. And then we're good. I just have my own Discord channel somewhere where I just, note stuff as I do it, so if I need to check back on something, you know. Hold on. Hold on. Crafts referencing all this shit. I wonder where other people keep their own notes, dude. It's not my fault I didn't write down my work. Why didn't someone do it for me? Time. Yeah. I see. So Apple keeps saying that Luch depoted in. He and Queenie like grabbed like 800K of cleaned stuff from the inked bag money. And depoted in, but Luch seemed to like not remember it. Apple is usually a lot more correct when it comes to this stuff, though. Even if he's cooked in other ways, he's usually like good at the noting things down part. And I'm more inclined to believe that that did happen, and Luch just fucking forgot. Because that also matches with about how much extra cash I saw in a pile dropped in one area. And that would align with, some of this. Interesting. Okay. Luch forgetting? Yeah. Way more likely than you think. Okay, then this is the one that you just noted. 16 key blinkies for 8 Rolexes. So I'll do the dropping stuff off in the place thing while Queenie's still a little, she's a little sick, a little cooked. Queenie and Bo would remember. I know. Would she though? Queenie, she's good at like writing things down when she remembers, but if she doesn't write it down, actually she does lose information a lot. You know how much, number one, she doesn't take her kickback a lot of the time. She forgets it in here. She doesn't drop off, or she drops off money and sometimes doesn't write what it's for. at least from my perspective is like, you know, doing the money stuff, there are a lot of things that she's actually really sloppy with. And then I also see her on jobs, and she does the same thing everyone else does, which is a job starts, and she stands around with everyone and is like, yeah, let's all go in one car and do everything item by item instead of sending people out to do different things. And she might have every now and then a moment and be like, you know what, while you guys are doing that, let me go do this. But she's not like always doing it. So I don't think she's bad at all, but they're, I don't know, people are like, I don't want to say glazing, because I do think she does overall a good job. Like, it's not a bad thing to be like, yeah, she does well, but she's not, like, perfectly clean with it, you know what I'm saying? And people will always be like, oh, Clean Queenie would remember, but she, like, she doesn't unless I say, was it 800K? But, like, you know, if she's sitting around this whole time and never saying anything kind of thing, you know. Compared to someone like Sophia, who would run up to me and text me 100 times and be like, hey, just need you to know, hey, she would leave a note for me. She would have a notebook. You know what I mean? But right, that's the thing, right? Is Queenie's just being compared to some people that, like, literally can't do any of it. Luciano was on the phone with me, couldn't even recall that he grabbed way more hundreds of $1,000s from there and dropped him off at all. Even though I, like, quoted that someone did it. He's like, yeah, I don't know. So it's cooked. I don't think Bo's around, but I'll check. And if they're not, then we just go and try to find people later. But I don't know. Apple actually genuinely did do so well with noting all the cleaning stuff down, and anytime he does his own numbers or does things related to jobs, he always gets it right. So as much as I fucking hate some of the other shit he does this well. He also doesn't really lie to me about, like, the money and the numbers, because he knows, like, even if I can't tell and track exactly what went to what, he knows I have exact numbers somewhere about how much money existed in this place and all that, you know what I mean? So he's not going to try it, because he knows at some point I'll pull out my notes and be like, that doesn't match the total at all. He knows I'll math it out. Alright, let me get my stuff ready for me while we're still here. Let me get my shit ready. Apple does well if given specific instructions and tasks. Yeah. Exactly. He's the definition of a really good soldier. Like, take the aggro out of it. Like, he aggro's and big dicks too much. Take that out of it. Just talking about how he works operationally. He's a really good soldier if he has someone above him who gives guidance, like good guidance. That's why I kind of always wished he was under Teddy when the subcruise happened. I was like, dude, if Apple was under Teddy, he would mold him so well. He'd be so fucking efficient. Because Teddy's like, all right, we need to do this, do that, that. Boom. He'd give him bullet points. Apple would be like, bet. He'd go get the bullet points done. They'd make so much fucking money. They'd be so on it. And then, yeah, and then Apple would get aggro about something and he'd shoot him. And he'd be in the waters. But he'd have a really good run. You know? Such a good run. Go through the Discord while I'm getting to the announcements chat so I can get the announcement ready. So I'm geeking out. Someone said that they miss the comfy Discord streams. But what I not miss is the subpar quality of Discord streams. This is what they said. Yeah. I used to do the Discord streams instead of this alt channel all the time, and I loved it. But yeah, I can't stream to this number of people Discord, period. And if I did on a stage channel, the quality was shit. So I had to stop and I had to make the alt channel instead. But hey, at least I can monetize this and then put that into projects or editing, so Why not? Whereas I don't really monetize the Discord too much. I just let people support if they like, so you know? At least I can like play ads while doing this, you know what I mean, and get a little something and throw it at my editors. So yeah, the quality was so rough. It was terrible. Plus you could see if I'm live here. You don't have to rely on the Discord ping every time if you don't want to. This. Get my VTube studio set up. We'll do 2D today. We'll do 2D today. You know, I was thinking when I do the new 2D, I like my 3D a lot. I like being 3D because I like the way it looks. Like, not just that it is 3D, but I like the way it came out. But the 2D is gonna like look different from the current 2D. It's not like just traced and like refurbished kind of. It's like, you know, a redo. Same artist though. So it won't match the 3D, but I think it's not weird to bounce between the two anyway. I'll just bounce between the two, whatever. I'll keep using the 3D until I get a new one that matches the new 2D. Any thoughts on live streams on YouTube? I've done them before. I hate them. The moderation tools really suck for my mods. Like, they suck really badly. I quite like the YouTube environment, but you have to set up a waiting room and you have to put in all this operational effort before every alt stream. And I would much rather not do that. Because the alt streams are supposed to be casual. They're not supposed to be a thing that's much harder to do than just streaming on Twitch. Yeah, the chat sucks. But also, when I do this, I can raid into myself on my main channel. Or vice versa. If I were doing this afterward, I could raid into this and just kind of keep the party going. Whereas over there, it's just like a hard cutoff. A lot of those people are just YouTube viewers. I'd rather them just watch my videos and go watch VODs on the VOD channel. But yeah, main thing is really just the chat is a big ol' mess. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. We're almost ready. Why not just do everything on main? That's stupid. Not calling you stupid for that. I'm just saying it is a stupid idea. Because on this channel, I do content that doesn't work on the main channel. Now, this actually did work on the main channel for a long time, but I had to make a choice if I was going to only do this on the main channel forever or go back to variety. You can't have both. If I play this GTA stuff on main and then swap to variety later, if I did that when the server was first popping off, it would work really well. But when the server's at the point that it is, where if you're watching and you're not caught up, it's really hard to get into, all it would do is confuse all the variety people and chase them off. So it just doesn't work out. It just doesn't. So, you know, I knew when I was starting out playing a lot of GTA in general on main that I was like making a choice to let it be that for some time, but I always had it in my mind that I was going to swap back to variety and then decide, okay, alt channel, or if I don't like the server anymore, I'm not going to play on it or whatever, right? But I never really resolved to have both for a long period of time because I just have never seen that work out for anyone. So it's just like, it ends up being something that just is a bad idea. But you can have it live really well on an alt channel. There are days where this alt channel does really well. We even had people on here today saying, I haven't watched GTA in a while. What's going on? Imagine that all the time. Yeah, imagine every person coming in from variety and then just seeing me roleplay with people talking about money. Like, it's such a wild departure that it doesn't make sense to do on the same channel. Again, makes sense when the server's first popping off and there's more exciting new stuff to get into, because then I'm learning shit, other people are learning shit, we're all in the same boat. But when it's matured, it's cured as long as it has, that's the point where I was like, okay, now I gotta swap it. It's the where RP versus where Yap divide. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I would be just chatting and people would be like, ugh, just play GTA already. You can just chat during that. And then I'd be playing GTA and they'd be like, ugh, where's the variety? And I play variety, ugh, where's GTA? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't make both sides happy. But if you put them on separate channels, you can. So that was the thing. So I introduced everyone to it on my channel and then kept it going for a while. And as soon as I felt like, okay, it's time, I was like, boom, second channel. That way it didn't turn into that. Because I've seen people try to do both and they deal with those crowds all the time. It's like Kuno deals with it and I'm like, I couldn't. I couldn't do that. If the server were popping off, I'd do both on there, but it has to be so major. It has to be so major for that. Okay, models set up. Change my stream details. We're gonna do the sweaty lobby again. We're trying to go for a record. Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. Change the details there. Yeah, we're gonna do part 2. It's gonna be good. Found this when Andy was brought in, was able to learn everyone from her PV and then was able to keep up. Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of people that think I quit RP because I don't stream it on main anymore. They don't know about this channel. There are people in my own crew who are like, you're not on that often. And I'm like, I'm on more than you, brother. Because so many of the hours I play, I'm not streaming too. So like, because it's late at night. It's funny. But hey, this is my main hobby, you know what I mean? So I put time in. If they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. You guys don't see some stuff. I have one crazy storyline going on that's all off stream. And at some point you'll see it pop off. It's just not time yet. I'm choosing carefully when to have it pop off of me. And one particular friend in RP are we're cooking something really fun. Really good. You shall see. Thought that was a bluff? No. Done any of my content offline? Not really, but at some point I probably will. I should just do an hour here or there. Alright, well I set stuff up. Let's go raid the other channel. I'm gonna hit stop streaming on this and then close GTA. That way if it needs to stall my computer for a second, I let it do that first before I try to raid my channel. So I'm just gonna hit end stream and then be over there in a bit. Okay? Alright, see you soon.